Hi everyone, this is Shannon from theirishscrapper.com, and today I just have a fun fold card for you guys. This is called a right angle fun fold, and you can see here that it opens like this. So it's a very simple card to do, but something different, a different style. I've used some designer series paper, some framelits, etc. to create this fun card. So I'm going to show you quickly how I did this. It's very easy. I've done a few different versions. Let me pull out, here's another one. This one opens slightly different. Okay, here is another version that opens this way. Okay, so you can do them however you'd like and with whatever products and coordinating materials you would like too. The stamp set that I chose to use today is one of our new sets. It's called Strong and Beautiful. There are some wonderful sentiments in here for all of those strong, beautiful women in your life. So there's, of course, Mother's Day, which is great, but there's just some other ones that you could use for friends, just to encourage another female. We need so much of that in this day and age. So I hope that you guys pick up this set in my online store. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. There's 12 stamps in here, mixed font, which I love, and you should be able to find something for anyone. Alright, so for our card base, this time we're going to use Coastal Cabana. So I'm going to bring in my Stampin' Trimmer here. And so you know, our Stampin' Trimmer comes with a cutting blade and a score blade. Right now, I have the cutting blade taken out. I only have my score blade in here, and I will show you why. So first we're going to do our scoring. So I'm going to score this at 4 1/4. And then I'm going to turn it and I'm going to score it at 5 1/2. Okay, now you can see I have perfect lines here. Now I'm going to pop out my score blade. Let me show you here. If you come all the way down to the bottom, there's a little notch right here, and you just place your thing there and it will pop right out. And I just put it on a new blade. So now we have our brand new blade. Okay, so what you need to do here now is to cut your paper on a diagonal. So for you to be able to do that, you need that scoring blade out of there, because you can see the paper is going to pass those two ridges on the top. Okay, so I have it directly in the center of my valley there. Now, just to note, I like to drop my blade somewhere in the center. You do not want to start from the edge. So I'm going to drop it here. I'm going to come down, and then I'm going to come back up. Okay, and then you have two perfect diagonals of your paper. Now you can think about which way you want your card to open, right? So if we go back to my example, mine is opening this way. So I can take my right hand piece, and then we can pull our folds inward. Alright, and then I like to get my bone folder here and give myself a nice crease. Now we will, bring this one in, and I like to kind of hold my ends there together, and then I can kind of see where to burnish. Okay, so it's opening like this. Now, for your designer series paper, I am using the Tea Room designer series paper, and you need a piece that is cut 3 3/4 by 5. So I'm going to bring in my trimmer again. I'm going to do 3 3/4 here by 5. And now we are going to cut this on a diagonal. So I'm just going to line up again my two edges. I'm going to drop my blade somewhere in the center. And then you have your two pieces that will fit right here. Okay, so we can even put those down. So I like to use the multi-purpose liquid glue because it gives you a little bit of wiggle room for laying down your paper versus like your tear and tape or your fast fuse. You want something that is going to hold Okay, so I'm going to get some glue down here. Alright, and then I'm going to pick this up, and now you can either, if you want, you can open up your paper. That makes it easier for you. And then I have, like I said, I can still kind of move this and line it up. Okay. Now you could use a solid piece of paper, you can mix and match. You could put a couple layers here, like you could use your designer series paper at this dimension and then cut another piece of solid, or you know, do it the opposite way and just go down by 1/4 inch. Lots of different options here. Okay, so I'm going to pull this one up, and we are going to lay that down. Alright, so it's already looking very pretty. Alright, let's bring in our scrap piece of Whisper White. I'm going to do our sentiment. So I have a piece of Whisper White and a piece of Rich Razzleberry. I'm going to take this stamp that says you are like a diamond, resilient, strong, and beautiful. And we're going to ink that up. And we are going to stamp that down. Just want to give that a nice press. Alright, let's grab my Big Shot. We're going to grab our Rich Razzleberry, and I am using the rectangles, this rectangle stitched framelit. So I chose one that fit my sentiment, and then I went up a size for the Rich Razzleberry. Okay, so let me get my plate in here. Alright. And then we are going to just pop those out. Alrighty. And so I recommend doing 2 of these at a time, because you're cutting your paper and you're getting 2 pieces, so it makes sense to just bring in, you know, enough paper to do both. So just keep that in mind as well. We will take our adhesive and we will add our stitched shapes here. And then I have a couple other embellishments. So I have our Frosted Flowers embellishments. These are in the Occasions catalog, and I have our glitter enamel dots. So I am going to take, where is my little piercer? There it is. Okay, I'm going to take one of these that have adhesive on them, stick that there, and then I'm going to take one of these Coastal Cabana enamel dots, and we're going to use that right on top of our flower as well, to be sure it doesn't move on us. Okay, so we're also going to put a layer on the inside of our card. You don't have to, I just like the way that it looks. So I have a piece of Whisper White that is cut 4 by 5 1/4, and we are going to drop that in the inside of our card. And then I have another sentiment here that says, I will cherish you, my true friend. I know I can always count on you. So we're going to ink that up in the Rich Razzleberry as well. And we are going to stamp that right in the center. Okay, so for our sentiment, I am just going to put adhesive on this half of the sentiment, and that should be enough to kind of, because it's a rectangle, that should be enough to hold, kind of hold your your card down if it's sitting flat, you know, on a table. Alright, so I'm going to give that, oh, I have a, I pulled it off again. Yeah, I'm going to put some glue here. A little multi-purpose glue, just give that a nice press, and that should hold your enamel shape on there. So that completes our right angle card. I hope you have enjoyed this fun fold and some of my other versions. Like I said here, I've used some of our circles. Oops, I put this one in wrong. So here's a few with circles. But any shape, even the squares would work perfectly. Here I've added some of the tea room ribbon. So definitely lots of versatility here. I think I actually might do some more of these with some other designer series paper. But you can find a full supply list of all of the products that I used today in my description of the video, and I do hope that you pick up this wonderful set for all of those beautiful women in your life. And I look forward to being back with you real soon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.